So in last tutorial, we have seen how to set up Kafka. So we have used the internal Zookeeper. So in this tutorial, we'll be going through the detailed steps on how we can download Zookeeper and create a separate installation. And we will also use Kafka to create topics. And we'll also see different commands like how to create topic, list topics, delete topics, describe topics. So some of those commands we'll go through in this tutorial in detail. So once again, I would like to request you to subscribe to my channel, like the video, share, and comment. I will request you to give the feedback on my tutorials. So to get started, so I'm using a CentOS machine. We found what we have done in the last tutorial. So we have downloaded Kafka and we have extracted and we have used the config files to start the Kafka and Zookeeper. So let me show what we have done. So if you go to Kafka folder, if you go to Kafka folder and go to the bin, we have all these shell files which ends in .sh. So we have used the Kafka start server last time, and also we have used Zookeeper start.sh file. So this time we'll be doing a little bit different. Okay, and to also show, like if we go to the config folder, we have a lot of configuration files. So last time we have used Zookeeper properties and server properties. So we will also be editing some of these property files in this tutorial. So let me just clear out the screen and let me go back to the home screen. Okay, so the first step is to download the Zookeeper. So if you go to the website zookeeper.apache.org and go to the download location, you will have different files. So I will go with this one. So let me go to the console. Let's run wget and this file. So it will be downloading the tar zip. So if you don't have a wget, please install it using yum install wget, or if you have a different version like Ubuntu, you'll have to do the installation accordingly. Okay, so let me list. So we have Apache Zookeeper. Let me just untar it. Sorry about that. I think it's not downloaded completely. I'm sorry. I think we have used the wrong file because it's not the actual web page we are downloading. So let me just clear this out and delete this one. Okay, rf. Let me just delete this. So if you go back to the file, you need to go inside that location and you need to copy this link. So it's my mistake. So let me download it again. Okay, so it's getting downloaded. Okay, so we have the Apache Zookeeper file here. So let me untar it. Okay, great, it's untarred. So let me list the file. So you can see a new folder is there, Apache Zookeeper 3.6.bin. So let me go to that. Okay, here as well, if you see, we have a bin folder where we have a lot of commands like .sh. So we'll be using some of these to start the Zookeeper file server. So let me go back to So let me go back to the config folder. It's a conf folder. If you see, we have again some of the properties files and the Zookeeper sample. So what I'm going to do is I will go back to the location where the bin is. I will create a directory called data. So you can see there is a folder called data. So let's go back to data, and if we create the location, this is the data folder. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to copy this location file, and if we go back to the, let me go back to the folder bin, and if we go back to the conf, we have a file called zoosample.config. So I'm going to create a new file from this. So I'm going to use, and I'm going to call this zoo.config. So if you see, you'll have a new file called zoo.config, and I'm going to edit that. Okay, I'm using the VI editor. If you have different editors, you can use that as well. So if you see, there are different parameters here. So I'm not going to edit any of those, but I'll be editing the data dir. So let me remove this, and I'm going to insert the location which I have created. I'm sorry, it's okay, the location is root, the Apache folder, and the data. Okay, let me just save this file. Okay, so I have did some changes for the Zookeeper config file. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the Zookeeper first. So let me go to the bin, and I'm going to call the file. So I'm going to use the file zookeeper server.sh. Server.sh. I'm going to start. So you can see Zookeeper is started now. Okay, so that's a good sign. So Zookeeper is started. Okay, to see the console, let me use one more file, which is called it's under the bin folder. So you have to go to bin slash ckcli. It's again is a search file. So let me run this. So now if you see, it's connected, and so you can see the connection log here. So let me keep the Zookeeper running on this session. So I'm going to go to a different session. Okay, so here if we go back to the main home page, we have a Apache Kafka folder here. So I'm going to go to Kafka, and here as well we have bin and config. So I'll go to the config file, and I'm going to edit the server.properties. Okay, I'm going to create a folder here for data. I'm sorry, I missed data. Okay, so if you see, we have a folder for data. So if I go into it, there is nothing, and this is the location for data folder. Okay, I will go back to the config location, and I want to edit the server.properties. So I will use again the VA editor, and it should be server.properties. And this, I'm not going to edit any other section. I will just edit only this dir section. So I think I already put the section here. So it's called root kafka.data. So by default, it should be a different one. So I have used this for my uh, analysis. So I have put this location here. Okay. So let me save this file again. Okay, let's start the Kafka file. Okay. So let me go to bin, and I'm going to call Kafka server.start, and I'm going to call the config server.properties. Okay, let's wait. Okay, great. So we can see Kafka server also started. Okay, now we have a Zookeeper instance running and also a Kafka server running. Okay, now let's see how we can create topics using the Zookeeper. So if you have seen in the last tutorial, we have showed what are the commands for basic topics. So if you go to, again, it's in the bin folder, you can see there is a file called Kafka topics. So this is the one. So if I call this one Kafka topics dot sh, you will be getting a lot of options or arguments. So if you see, we can use no, create, delete, describe, change a topic, and there are other like alter and partition, bootstrap server, and command config. It's to create, it's create, then delete, describe, force, help. So there are different options. So let's see some of those. So Zookeeper. So we'll be using some of those. Okay. So to start, okay. So it's Kafka topics. I'm going to go back to the previous section so it's easy for me. Okay. So because I have to also go to the config folder. Okay, you can run from this place, and also you can run inside the bin folder as well. So let me run it from here. So it will be like Kafka topics dot sh, and I'm going to create, and I'm going to use the Zookeeper parameter, and it's going to be my IP address 68.45.140, and the port number. The port number is 2181. This is available in the configuration file which we created, the zoo.config. Now, can I run like this? Let's run and see what happens. Now, if we see, it's again started giving some more parameters. If you see, it's giving another command, like there is a missing argument like topic. So we cannot just top it with this previous command we have used. So let me clear out. So we need to add a topic into it. Okay, let's give a topic a name. So I will call test topic. Let's run this. If you see, again, we are getting some more arguments. So if we see, like, you have options like partitions we have to give. Okay, and also there is something for replication factor. So we need to give those things, then only this will work. Okay, let me clear out the screen. So let me give a replication factor. Now I'll give it as a 3. Okay, and let's give our partitions as 1. Now if you see, it's giving a message because the replication factor 3 is larger than available brokers, because we don't have any clustered environment. We have only a single node broker. So you cannot give more than one replication factor for this setup. So let's change it to 1. However, you can change the partition. So you can give 1 as well as more than 1. So let me give 3 here. Great. So we have the topic created now. And if we go back to list command, so let me run the command bin / Kafka topics search list and Zookeeper, and it's going to be the IP address 2181. You can see the test topic is listed here, but we have given some parameters like partition. How we can get those details? Let's see that. Okay, so let's see the other few commands. So let's use Kafka topic again, and let's call the Zookeeper. Okay, it's going to be 192.168.145.140. and 2181. So you can sometimes in your machine you can use local host because it may work, but in my case, since I'm using a virtual setup, I have to give you the IP address. Okay, here what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the topic and I'm going to give the topic name. So I'm going to give the topic name as test topic, which I created, and let's give the argument as describe. Now, if you see, like, it's giving us more information. So there are partition is 3 and the replication factor is 1. So we discussed we cannot have more than one replication factor in the current setup because we don't have multiple brokers. We have only one broker. And if you see these numbers, so the leader is for replication factor. So there are 3 partition, but all of them are on the leader 0. Leader 0 means if you go to the Kafka section, if you see the broker is 0. So if you have another node, it may be 1. So it depends upon which node it is running now. So in a multi-node setup, you may see 1, 2, 3. So it will be split on different brokers. Okay, now let's try to create another new topic. Okay, let's give new topic. So the command is going to be the same, create zookeeper, new topic, the topic name, and the replication factor 1. And I'm going to give only one partition. Okay, so new topic is created. So let's try to check the new topic description. So let me create new topic. Now here, if you see, we have only one partition count and one replication factor. So everything is just 1. Okay. Okay, great. Let me clear out so the screen is full of command. Okay. Let me list down the topics again. So if you see, we have 2 topics now. So we are using the list parameter here. We can also use delete command for deleting the topic. So I'm going to use the similar command, but I'm going to remove this list and I'm going to add the topic name. So which topic you want to delete. So I will delete the test topic and delete. So you can see the message like this topic is marked for deletion. So there is a note like this will have no impact if the delete.topic.enable is not set to true. So by default, it is set to true, so the topic will be deleted. So if we list the topic again, we have only one new topic. So I hope we have seen how to install Zookeeper separately as an instance, and also we have Kafka separately installed, and we have the topics created. We have tried to explain about what is partition and the replication factor, why we cannot have more than one replication in the current single node setup, and also how to delete the partition and describe sorry, not the delete partition, delete the topic, and also describe the topic. So in the upcoming tutorials, we will see how we can set up as a consumer and a producer. So let's see it in the next tutorial. So I hope this tutorial is informative for you. So thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe to my channel, like the video, share, and I would request you to provide your comments on the video. Give me feedback how I can improve and any new topics you want me to add it in my tutorials.